Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Sauce. Got another college football Saturday video here. Taking a trip down south to the SEC. Arkansas Auburn. Got a good game here. Let's go.
Welcome to The Sauce. The Sauce. Sauce. Hey, get the sauce.
All right, Arkansas on the road at Auburn here. Line opens up Auburn +4. Look how crazy of a pros versus Joes game this is early. 90% of the money is on the Hogs as of Monday morning. But look at the money. Look at all that sharp money on Auburn. 74% of the money on Auburn. This is as of Monday morning as well. As we cruise on through this week, it does even out a little bit, but overall, we're still looking at the same action here. Public on Arkansas, sharps are on Auburn. Books react to the sharp money. We're now looking at Auburn +3.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the model, the line for this game should be Auburn +5.57. That's a full 2-point lean on the Arkansas Razorbacks. All right, let's break down this matchup, and we'll start with Auburn. Obviously in the middle of a 3-game losing streak, which is why I think this bye week is exactly what the doctor ordered for Auburn right now. Now, when we talk about the Auburn offense, it's almost always negative. There's not many positive things to say about the Auburn offense, but I will say this. Since Robbie Ashford took over at quarterback 4 weeks ago, there's definitely more of a life to it. There's a better energy with this Auburn team. Obviously, it hasn't been great. We can all look at the numbers, but since Ashford took over at quarterback, the only truly bad game that Auburn has played was on the road at Georgia, and every single offense looks awful on the road at Georgia. Look at the other 3 games in this stretch. I mean, they beat Missouri. They played LSU tough as hell. They lost 21-17, but they were leading for a lot of that game. And then they scored 34 points on Ole Miss. Now, Ole Miss's defense isn't anything crazy, but 34 points for this Auburn offense is definitely nice to see. I'm not saying this Auburn offense is good with Ashford at quarterback. I'm just saying we've come a long way since that Penn State blowout in week 3. I truly think this Auburn offense is much better than everyone gives them credit for. I mean, they're 61st in the country in OFEI. Now, that's not great, but considering they were in the 80s when TJ Finley was playing quarterback, they've been on the slow come up. And I have great news for you, Auburn fans. The Arkansas Razorback defense is absolutely dreadful. Arkansas's defense is 88th in DFEI. 88th for an SEC team. Holy shit. They've allowed 124 points in their last 3 games. That's 41 points allowed per game. Granted, it was against Mississippi State, Alabama, and BYU. 3 good offenses, but still, Jesus, man, make a stop. But I want to look at Arkansas's game against Texas A&M because although they're not too similar, Texas A&M is definitely the closest resemblance to Auburn that Arkansas has seen so far. So we take a look at the Texas A&M game, it'll give us a good idea what we can expect to see from Arkansas in this game. And the Aggies were able to slow down this Arkansas offense. They didn't completely shut them down, but they held them to 21 points, and they won the game. They won 23-21. Anyone who's watched Arkansas football this year knows that if the Hogs only put up 21 points, they're probably not going to win the football game. Everyone's making jokes bashing the Auburn offense, and it's all fun. I mean, I've sent out a tweet or two making fun of it. But the truth is, analytically, Auburn's offense is way better than Arkansas's defense, 61st to 88th. Another thing I expect to swing Auburn's way here, the Tigers have gotten 0 luck in the turnover game this season. I mean, through the first 3 weeks, they had 0 turnovers forced. 0 turnovers. I mean, on the season, they're 129th in turnover ratio. They've given the ball away 16 times compared to just 5 takeaways. And turnovers are the kind of numbers that I think you can expect some regression. Now, obviously, some teams are better at forcing turnovers than others, but I think we can expect some regression to finally come Auburn's way. I think Auburn finally forces a turnover or 2 in this game. I think Tank Bigsby really continues his rampage. He had like 180 yards rushing against Ole Miss the other week. Arkansas defense is even worse than Ole Miss. I think Tank Bigsby has a huge one on the ground, which is why I'm on the Tigers here. I'm getting 3.5 points at home against one of the worst defenses in college football. Yeah, give me Auburn +3.5, lock it in. If anything changes with this bet, I'll let you know on Twitter, so give me a follow there if you're interested. Also, if you want the bet of the day, the VIP ticket, the top 7 bets, underdogs of the day, parlays of the day, that kind of stuff, head over to KyleKirms.com or download the Sauce Network app. College football week 9, let's have ourselves a good one. Remember, bet smart, bet responsibly. I'll talk to you on Twitter.